Yes, that was a statement win over a contender, Aston Villa yesterday. Though we've gone to Europe, but we have to come back now. And please permit us, let's talk a bit about AFCON before I give you all the rundown of the Premier League matches we saw yesterday. Femi Fabumi is joining me now from Fez, yes, Fez, Morocco. Good day, Femi.
Yeah, and good afternoon, Mayowa.
Mayoko, thank you so much.
Mayoko, sorry.
Yeah, but we can speak with Moses. Thank you so much, Femi Fabumi. Well, I just spoke with Biodun Alabi, who is also in Morocco, of course, Casablanca. But now you are in Fez. That's where the Super Eagles are. That's where they've been playing, and I think the round of 16 also will be in Fez. Femi, tell me what I may not know. What have you scooped? Any information so far? Is Nwabali out of the tournament? What's happening? Whether Ria Libyo is also out of the tournament? What's the update?
Okay, I didn't quite get you clearly. I guess the sound is somehow low. But I heard something about Nwabali out of the tournament. Was that what you said?
Yeah, I'm asking that is he out of the tournament? What's the update? What's the update in camp?
Okay. So I just came back from the Super Eagles camp. As you can see, I'm very, very cold. My lips are shaking. It's freezing cold here in Fez, and that is even evident in how I am flat at this point in time. Okay, so yesterday, 2 days ago, at the pre-match conference, Coach Eric Chell made it known to we journalists here that Stanley Nwabali has enough, and not just Nwabali, Franco Erika, the tank, also has enough. First, he said it's nothing serious, that he would ask them if they would love to play against Uganda, and if not, they will be rested. And so, because the Uganda game is a dead rubber game, or if you like, a formality, I guess that was why Stanley Nwabali was rested. And Frank Ujika. But I can confirm to you that they are fit. I saw Nwabali in training. I also saw Frank Ujika in training. So we should expect to see them on Monday when we face Mozambique. But that is not official yet. But it's looking like we will be facing Mozambique in the round of 16.
But it was a decent performance posted by Francis Uzoho yesterday, and yes, so far Nwabali has kept 2 games, but there were some shaky moments, and I mean many Nigerians have not been so happy with his performance lately. So as it stands now, do you think are we better off with Nwabali, or Uzoho should just continue in between the sticks?
Okay, to know that Francis was not really tested yesterday, and we cannot probably rate him above Nwabali based on yesterday's game. He also considered a goal, although not his fault. I think Nwabali or any other goalkeeper could have considered too that kind of goal. But before now, he was our number 1 choice, and he was played by Stanley Nwabali for reasons known to you and I and to other football fans out there. And so for now, I think Nwabali is still our number 1 choice and will still be retained going forward into the game. So I think it's going to be Nwabali.
And for Onyedika, he got a breeze yesterday. Has he made that statement of want of starting at the next game, or do you think Onyedika should be back? Because Eric is also saying that, it's a lot of selection headache for him right now.
Yesterday, he made 8 new changes, and I think those guys really delivered. They played fantastically well. However, we may want to say, okay, they played against less fancy trains of Uganda, and we may not want to probably rate them based on that. But then the coach has said he's got selection early. We saw what Raphael Oyedika did yesterday. We saw what Paul Onuachu also did. We saw what even Samuel Chukwueze did. So it's going to be a serious headache for the coach. But then, I can tell you, it's possible starting 11 against Mozambique if we get to play them on Monday.
Okay, why not? Tell me the possible starting 11.
Okay, we would see the guys we saw against Tunisia, in the second round. Maybe Samuel Chukwueze may start this time around. But if not, those starting 11 will be the ones that will start against Tunisia.
Okay. Tell me, how is it in Morocco? You were in Ivory Coast, and now you are in Morocco. If you were to compare and contrast.
Okay. And for me, I think when it comes to structure, I think you give it to Morocco. They have structures. First is the remotest part of Morocco, and they still give you that feeling, as if you are in Europe. But when it comes to organization, I think they are very, very poor. You and I were in Ivory Coast, and we saw, how the media was treated. Were ferried from the media center to the training pitches. We were ferried from the media center to other venues. But here, we have resorted to self-help. We want to watch a game or two in Casablanca, for instance, or in Marrakech. We have to transport ourselves. And here, if we were complaining about the foreign exchange in Ivory Coast, this is double, if not multiple. 160, it's 160 naira to 1 dirham. So it's that serious. And I can tell you, it's difficult here for winning here because we came with naira, and then their dirham is swallowing our naira. It's not been easy, coupled with the fact that the organization here is poor. I mean, when it comes to the media, it's very, very poor, I must say.
Okay. Well, I know you are fed up of Fez already. You would rather want to be in Rabat or Casablanca and see other parts of Morocco. Where you keep hoping that if Super Eagles get to the quarterfinals, maybe they will be in Fez, perhaps they will be in Casablanca.
Even Francis Uzoho was asked by one of us if he would love to remain in Spain, and he said no, it's too cold. For instance, tomorrow I will be in Casablanca. I will leave for Casablanca, and then maybe come back on Sunday night or Monday morning for the second round game. So it's too cold here, it's freezing, and we have to dress like this every day. So I believe that Casablanca is a little bit mild when it comes to the weather, but I understand Marrakech is even colder than Fez.
Wow. When you were in Ivory Coast, you were complaining of the heat. Now you are in Morocco, you are saying it's too cold, Femi. So are you saying you rather be in Ivory Coast where you complained of being too hot than the cold weather of Morocco?
I would say, maybe apart from the historical side, the sightseeing, the Moroccans are very, very hospitable. They are very, very welcoming. They are loving the people. But they have issues with food too. Their kind of food is not my team, it's not our team here. Everybody is complaining about this team. So get right here. It's difficult. Get it common right. You know, we have to make do with bread, snacks. What you call eating is what we've been eating. I can tell you, my opinion, many of us are coming back to Nigeria with steady.
But Femi, you've not lost weight. You are looking so chubby.
I don't lose weight now because I'm eating meat. I'm taking juice. I'm taking sugary things. So I can't lose weight.
Okay. What about the Nigerian community in Morocco? Have you met them? I'm sure, of course, we know we have this large Nigerian community in Ivory Coast. I know that won't be the case in Morocco, but we always believe that there is no country in the world where there are no Nigerians. So have you met the Nigerian community?
Okay, because they are in fair, I guess we have a few number of Nigerians here. There is this guy who is a student that has been bringing Nigerian food for us. That is perhaps the only Nigerian I've met himself who is based here. But I understand there are many in Casablanca. The Nigerian community is in Casablanca. So I mean, maybe when I go there, I will interface with them. But here, the Nigerians that came are the ones that came from Nigeria or the ones that came from Casablanca, you know, for the games.
Well, it's glaring you are missing Nigeria, you are missing Lagos, already. But don't worry, we expect Eagles to get to the final. I mean, my own expectations, perhaps I should ask for your expectations. Do you think are they one of the favorites right now?
They are not one of the favorites. They are the favorites. They are the only team that has won 3 games out of 3, if I'm not mistaken. So they've already been the title winner.
But Femi, sorry to butt in. Remember the first game, Nigerians were not so comfortable with that win against Tanzania. The second game was against Tunisia, and it ended 3-2. We were still not comfortable. But Uganda, we won 3-1. People would say Uganda seems to be the weakest, side in that group. So looking at all of that, you are saying, oh, Nigeria is like the clear favorite at this tournament. Or let that also take us. I also want your view against Mozambique on Monday. What do you think? What are expectations in that game?
If the team has won 3 out of 3, ordinarily that team should be as tournament favorite. But we have been reminded of what happened in Cameroon 2021, where we won all 3 games and underrated the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia.
And we lost to Tunisia,
and we know what happened. So we told them, we told the players, we told the coach that they should not forget what happened some 4 years ago. And against Mozambique, will be playing the Super Eagles. They qualify as one of the 3rd best teams. So ordinarily, they shouldn't pose serious threat to the Super Eagles. If you look at the pedigree of both teams, I think the Super Eagles are better, than the Mozambicans. So ordinarily we should win that game, and I'm very sure we will win. Now, my opinion, like I did for you can take this to the bank. We will be in the quarterfinals.
Okay. What about final? Do you expect to see Nigeria in the final?
Well, the Super Eagles, they've got quality.
Yeah.
They've got squad depth. If the team be good to beat the trade by 3 goals to 1, it means the team has got squad depth. So if the team has a squad depth, I think they can go all the way to the final.
Victor Osimhen has only scored once. Is this worrying? Is it that the team is not playing to his strength? We expect him to also be firing on all cylinders like Riyad Mahrez, Mohamed Salah, or maybe it's too early to worry?
Well, we have him this same question yesterday. We asked him if he's under any pressure, to score goals. And he laughed it off. I said, no. As long as the team is winning, it's good. He only said that he was happy that the first time he had to captain the state, he won. That it didn't end in disaster. So I think the young man is good. He goes before. I'm sure. He's got one goal. And then, that is not bad. 1 out of 3 is not bad.
Okay, now, as we wrap up, Femi, as we wrap up now, tell me about access. How has it been? I mean, media access to the players, how has that been? Are you having enough access? The training, media chat?
Okay, so I think once in 2 days, they allow media to cover the training session for 15 minutes. We just came back from today's session, and so we had the opportunity to interview some of these guys, some of our players. And then I think in another 2 or 3 days, we would be given access again. So I think